Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Hope everybody's doing good today. Testing one, two, three. Hope everybody's doing good today. Testing one, two, three. Hope everybody's doing good today. Testing one, two, three. Everybody's doing good today. Testing one, two, three. Everybody's doing good today. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break practicing. So, for whoever's in here, I guess I can give myself. I'm pretty tired, so I might be a little brain rotted. But I took a long break from YouTube. Usually, I stream like very, very rarely. But I just took a break from YouTube. Just got a little overwhelmed, but I'm back. And I think I'm gonna start doing like some just random piano practice because a lot of people say that they just like to listen to it. And I've seen a couple of people come through here, so let me kind of read some of the comments. Yeah, Mo, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing good, guys. There's a couple of people here. I'm surprised people are up this late. I think it's like maybe midnight my time, so I hope everybody's doing good and that you're enjoying all the mistakes because I'm very rusty on some of these on these two pieces. So I guess I'll give a little context on the stuff that I was working on. Hopefully the audio's good. I'm going to like work on getting a mic and a better webcam too, so just kind of bear with what's going on. But pretty much, so the first piece that I was working on was called "Victor to the Heavens." Hopefully you can see my face. I know the camera's a little high, a little low. Hopefully that works. Well, that's better. So yeah, the first song that I was working on was called "Vector to the Heavens." It's the Remind DLC version, and it's very difficult, as you can hear. Mainly, like, I still think that the original is harder just technically, but musically, I get very, like, it's so damn hard. Like, you can just tell it's very hard. Funny thing is that if there's any Kingdom Hearts people in here, there was supposed to be, there was a old, like a, man, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm so tired right now. It was like a fan ran event. It's called March Capri. So every year in March, fans from community, they come together and they just put on a show just to celebrate Kingdom Hearts. So originally I was trying to upload this and get it recorded for the March Caprice concert soiree, but I could not, for the life of me, get the part down with the thirds. I could not get it down. I didn't like the way it sounded, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be rooting for people on the sidelines. And then after that, the piece after this is called. So of course it is Dearly Beloved. I see somebody they did point that out. Dearly Beloved. It's a very famous piece from Kingdom Hearts. But the version that I'm working on, it's kind of like a medley of all of them. But it was like, it has like all the different versions. So it starts off with like just Kingdom Hearts 1's Dearly Beloved. And then you go into the Unchained Key. And then that's when you get like the waltz type. And then that's when it goes into the Kingdom Hearts 3 version. So the part about that one is that I like to make stuff a little more harder than it needs to be. So, like, so there's a lot of mistakes going on. Like I said, these are arrangements that I'm just trying to brush up, that I've just been really lazy on and it's showing. So I want to just kind of hold myself accountable and get these up to a better standard because I do want to record these in the future sometime. So, yeah. So that's mainly what I'm doing. Is these are the two songs that I'm working on. These are like the main songs I'm working on from Kingdom Hearts. Other than that, I don't have any other arrangements I'm working on. Like I said, I've just been very busy with work, but mainly I've been playing a lot of video games. We're playing a lot of single player games, and I know people are excited for the games that got announced this past week. It's just been insane. Like, I still can't believe that we got all these game announcements. I mean, but like, if you want to talk about that, there's other places to talk about that. I could be here till 4 o'clock, talk to myself about video games. But yeah, so there's been a lot more people coming to the stream as well too. Like, I'm at the stream the channel, and I haven't uploaded since like December, so it's been a very long time. So yeah. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I might stay on maybe for like another 15 minutes. Depending on how I feel, because it is late, and I know once I start getting tired, I get frustrated, and that's when the music starts sounding like shit. So, but yeah, I hope everybody's been enjoying what's been going on right now. But other than that, I am going to start recording and uploading more. to the channel, because like I said, I know that has been neglected for a long time, about 6 months now, and I do see you guys' comments, and I really do appreciate it. I see all the streams and all the shares on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. I appreciate every single last one of you guys. I still am in shock that as many people like to listen to me rant, let alone play the piano. So I really do appreciate every single last one of you guys. I can't say that enough. So I try to show my appreciation by keep sharing it, but like I said, I know that I gotta hold myself accountable, because I know that I have been slacking on uploading. Life just be life sometimes, and you gotta kind of take a step back. But we're back, and yeah, let's try and get back into the swing of things. But I am going to start doing I know that I want to start covering more pieces from Elden Ring as well, because I know I've been getting a lot of requests to do Night Rain pieces as well. It's just those. It's now. Before I had a lot of time to record those pieces, but now I have just my work schedule is very random, and it does fluctuate from week to week, so it's hard to find some consistency to play it. But these are one of the nights where I finally had some time, so I was let me just turn on and just see who's online. So, so this was just a very impromptu, unplanned stream. I did have to work out a lot of details too, because my computer is definitely showing its age. It's 10 years old, and it's time to get an upgrade. It's just everything's dated. I want to get a mic, webcam. I know a lot of people were asking I should stream more. I'm thinking about probably streaming more on Twitch, but I don't have a Twitch account, so maybe, but I could probably do both. But I still want the main focus to be uploads and recordings as well. Because when I do streams, I will have stuff rehearsed and practiced to where I can do a concert on here rather than me just practicing. But I think I can do both, and probably sometime on future streams I could take requests as well if you feel up to it. And yeah, that's about it. So I guess I'm gonna get back to practicing. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to put them in the chat. Like I said, whoever's in here or whoever's passing through, I really appreciate you guys. Again, my name is UprisingGrand's. For people who don't know, I'm pretty sure people who do know who I am, but just a quick introduction. I've been playing piano for about 16 years. I'm classically trained, and I am a huge dork for video game music. So I'll just leave it at that. I've been doing YouTube since 2000. Probably 15 years ago. I think I did YouTube 2 years after I started playing. So I think 14. If I remember exactly, but yeah. So yeah. Other than that, that's about it. I know that I just do a variety of gaming music. I don't do. If I do classical music, it's more for my own personal enjoyment. But if I do any recordings of classical, it's very rare. And if I do any movie covers, it's very rare too, because YouTube's algorithm doesn't like it. It gets copyrighted. I won't be surprised if this stream gets copyrighted as well, because that's one of the reasons why there are certain games that I do not cover. Kingdom Hearts is one of them, as far as recording, because the last piano collection that I did for Lazy Afternoon, it got copyrighted immediately. So I don't know. I don't care about the ad revenue is nice. It does add an incentive to upload more. But the main thing is that when it gets copyrighted, it stops people from actually seeing it. So that's the main thing, is that I want everybody, as much as possible, I want as many people, as much as possible. Oh, no, I'm so tired. I want as many people as possible to see the covers that I do. I do get a lot of messages saying, people saying oh, your thing just came up. Sometimes I be thinking that I got shadow banned, but like I said, the algorithm is so sensitive nowadays that I could put something up and it goes get so many views. The other day, I posted it was probably no, not the other day, it was 6 months ago. I'm lying. I did a cover of the Night Rain main theme within 3 days, it got 10K views. I was very surprised, and I think it's like around. I think it's around. Let me see where it's at. I know it's a lot. It is at. Yeah, it's at 19,000, and I haven't seen numbers like that since. I gotta scroll up. Yeah, about 3 years ago. Yeah, I mean, but 3 years ago, that's when I was like busy with when I was doing performances in my city, and then I was performing with like Reconnected, and then like last year, I believe that was last year, I played with the Foretellers band for Reconnect as well, so that was a lot. But you know, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I hope you've been enjoying the stream, and I will get back to it. So yeah. Yeah, guys, I don't have any more in me practicing. My fingers are toast, so I'm just gonna stop. I want to stop practicing. I'm gonna be here maybe like another 10. I like talking to you guys, so I'll be here maybe like another 10, 15 minutes. But oh, Bun. So hopefully you can hear me. I know the audio's trash for my voice, but first off, thank you. Um, I would say I probably try to practice no more than like maybe 2 hours a day. It's best to have like shorter periods over and shorter, consistent practice sessions rather than doing like 5 hours in one day trying to cram it because that's not efficient. But and then warm ups, I like to do different variety of warm ups. I like to do scales, arpeggios, um, contrary motion, just anything that really helps out getting the blood flow into your fingers so you can warm up. And then when it comes to like different pieces that you play, I like to have a piece that challenges you. Like this one's kicking my ass right now. I'll say have one piece that you strive to play that'll make you better, get you out your comfort zone, playing with things that you're not comfortable with. And then number two, play songs that you like. I would say those are two things. Play songs that are above your skill set, but that are realistic, and then play songs that you like. So those are the best things that I can say. I don't really like, playing classical music when I was getting trained. It did kind of get boring after a while. So of course I do enjoy listening to it, and I just as much as I do enjoy playing it. But for it to be like my only repertoire that I have, like no, I don't really. I might have a couple of pieces that I do, but other than like, that I do play in the background. But as far as like just solely playing classical music, I just can't do that because there's so many different songs that people know and that you can learn. So, but yeah. But the good thing is that, on contrary to my last videos, I actually have an iPad now. That's why I'm like reading chat from here. So if you don't see me looking there, I'm looking at the chat right here. But I got an iPad and I need to get me a Bluetooth page turner. And what you do is it's kind of like a pedal where you use your other foot rather than your right foot because your right foot is using like the sustain or soft or sostenido pedal, and you can turn the page without taking your fingers off of the key. Once somebody had recommended that to me in one of my older videos, and like I still need to get one because these songs I'm playing by memory, but it was a life changer. I'm like, holy shit, like I need that because like a page turner, all I gotta do is just like just press and just keep playing. So yeah, I mean, there are benefits to playing and reading. And playing by ear is good because when you're playing by ear, you already got the memory. I mean, the songs in your head. But the only thing you have to worry about is you might have memory lapses. But yeah, I'm surprised people are still on. It's pretty late for some of you guys. But yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. But some of the pieces that I do have in the background, I'll just go through a couple of them. So, usually I like to have like different pieces. So like I've been like usually when I'm playing songs, they're from video games that I'm currently playing. I mean I've beat uh, Remind years ago, but I do still like to play some of the pieces. But some of the pieces I have in the set list right now, I have Persona 5. I have 3 songs from there. I have some Chopin pieces and some exercises. I I do have some Elden Ring music. Now, one of the things that I do like to get back on the topic about warm ups, that there are different warm ups that I do like to do rather than just doing rather than just scales. I hope it's not an echo, but I like to do. There's a lady called Nari Soul, Nahresol, Nari Soul, and she has like a whole website that just has a um, whole bunch of different like exercises that target like very specific things. Like me, my left hand is weaker than my right hand, so I like to do pieces that actually sound really beautiful, and they actually challenge me as well too. So it actually comes out pretty nice. Like there's this one right here. So yeah, so those are some exercises I like to do. But I think I'm about to go ahead and head out because it is getting pretty late, and I'll definitely want to do more of these. I might be on tomorrow, maybe. I do get off late. Yeah, I don't have a microphone, so I have to scream. If you just came in here. But yeah, for people just coming in, I'm done playing. I'm very tired, so I'm just talking to you guys. That's a good question. I would say yes and no, because I think that when you have pieces that you're comfortable with, that kind of keeps you engaged with your practice. It kind of gives you something to look forward to. But at the same time, uh, if there's a piece that you're playing that's out of your skill set or technical, your body will tell you exactly. So, but I definitely do agree that you should still play songs that you're comfortable with. And sometimes you can actually use songs to warm up with. It's like, for example, me for a period of time, I didn't like doing scales. Like just it got a little boring. Like, turn off this reverb, stuff like that. But what I started to do, often, oh Lord, yeah. But what I started to do is what I would do is like I might take a song that I mastered and use that as a way to warm up. So like I could play Dua Lipa Beloved, I could play To Xanarkin from Final Fantasy X, I could play The Promise from Final Fantasy 13, Deference for Darkness from Halo 3 ODST. Just songs that kind of get me kind of get me into practicing. That kind of makes it fun because practicing it is important to do it, but at the same time it can be tedious. So you got to keep yourself motivated. That's the main thing that I try to say. So when when I used to have piano students, I used to tell them, I can give you this knowledge, but it's up to you what you do with it. I'll still help you along the way, but at the end of the day, most of the practice that you're going to be doing is without me. I'm just here to guide you, just like how my teachers told me. I need to get back into lessons because I've been playing for 16 years, but I think having a teacher is very beneficial. You can afford it. I know that teachers are very expensive nowadays, so if you got to find a right teacher too, because there are some teachers who just, like I said, they'll just take your money and you won't feel like you're learning anything, or they'll just yap to you for 2 hours. Like, I like teachers that can actually show me what they're talking about. Like if a teacher says, okay, play a scale 1 octave, 2 hands apart. And then they might say, oh, play it in contrary. I'll be like, well, what's that? Well, contrary is when you're going in 2 opposite directions. And there are some real good people online. Like there's one guy, his name is called, I believe his name is Thomas Luke Piano, ThomasLuke Piano, and I think he has a Instagram, YouTube. You can probably find it on YouTube, but he has like a really crazy warm up routine that he does. So he does scales. He does. I usually just do major and minor, but he does major, minor. I think it's melodic minor, and I think it's harmonic minor. I believe he does all 4 of those in all 24 keys, and he does that. So there's a thing called the Russian method. So that's when usually when you're doing scales, you're practicing hands octave apart, and then you go up 4 octaves. So you go like this. I'll just demonstrate it. So that's like when I do that, I try to do that in like all 24 keys, and it's so beneficial because it's like you're building up a finger independence as well. So you go up 4 octaves, and then when your left hand gets the middle C, you go outward, and then you come inward, and then you go back up, and then you go all the way back down. So this is it again. You can do that with everything. You can do that with chromatic scales. So yeah, those are different ways. That's just C. So imagine that if you're like, oh, I have a hard time doing the chromatic scale from G. Let me start on F sharp or A flat. So the possibilities are endless. It's up to you. But like I said, there's so many different things. Like now, a lot of the information that's out there, I wish that I had it when I first started because it's so much information out there. It's so much. And there's information that you don't even have to pay a course for that people online you can use to apply to your actual practicing. So yeah. And then there are other composers too who do like tackle. Like me, I'm not the biggest fan of like I love listening to Bach, but playing his music, I've heard that's a nightmare. But I've heard that the best musicians know how to play Bach very good because usually they say like a musician's you can judge a musician by his left hand or his or her left hand. Yeah, and Nari Soul, what she did is she said she made where playing practicing doesn't have to sound so robotic. It can sound musical. So I'll play like this one thing. So she called that cascading beats, but that's what she calls the routine. But so what it is that it's a 2-5-1 in the key of C, and then you modulate that through all different keys. So if you like jazz or just a regular chord progression in C is D minor 7, G7, then C. You can hear it in this. She just kind of disguise it with more extensions as well. But yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Bun. I appreciate you watching. If you ever have any questions, just feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. Yeah, but I'm actually finna head out. I hope everybody has a good night. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next stream and the next video.